Okay, if you can hear me, okay, good evening to all of you here. Okay, my name is James. I'll be your presenter this evening. Okay, like I said earlier, our Marvel Monday Zoom is a non-comprehensive, so to speak, a presentation. We're not going to cover it thoroughly, but I hope to do so within an hour, including some testimonials, right? Just so you know, this is designed for your new friends. Okay, I know most of you are already brand partners of whom you may want to learn more. So this is also a good platform for our new friends who just join us on our Marvel Monday. Once again, welcome. And allow me to share screen before I continue. Okay. Okay, if you can see the screen, please also type a 1 so that I know you can see the screen. And I just want to get the slide up. Okay, from the beginning. Is everyone okay? Can you see the screen? If you can, just someone type a 1 so that you can acknowledge and I can continue. All right. So, friends, we identify ourselves as Singapore LifeChangers. Don't mean to sound very noble, but what our mission is, we wish that through how we experience reliable technology, how it's helped so many of us here. Hence, we also want to be responsible, to go and share, to be ambassador, to share this amazing technology from the US, so that as we share, we can change one life at a time, right? So if you can look at our purpose, we just want to empower people to lead a healthier, richer life so that we can live long, not just longer, but healthier. That our life as we grow, it can be very vibrant, to the point that, we can just enjoy our later years with our children, with our grandchildren, even with our great-grandchildren through live waves technology. Okay, so I'm not going to take long. Like I said, what we are trying to do is we just want to help to build a community that fosters lifelong partnerships to promote optimal health and wealth. This is something that many of us, when we are young, we take for granted. Because when we are younger, so to speak, we think that we will never fall sick. We think that we'll always have the kind of energy level. We think that we'll always be that strong. But one day, lo and behold, as we pass 35 to 40 to perhaps 50 or 60, you realize, suddenly one day while trying to recall something and you just, I mean, not that you could not remember, it just take a long while for you to remember. So something just kicking along the way. It could be perhaps, so they say generally, degeneration. But friends, we've come to know that as we take care of our body, the body will take care of us. And also, as we are exposed to this kind of technology that I'm going to express to you later on, I wish for you really, either you're new or you are here to learn more about this live-based technology. I wish for you that as you continue to use or you may want to use, that you will literally see a significant change in your overall health. Okay, before I go on, I'll just like to put forth a disclaimer. I also want to express to you that I'm just a layperson, a very happy user of Liveway patches. Okay, here we just want to say that Liveway products are lifestyle products and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical conditions. Okay, always consult with a physician or your family doctor or other qualified healthcare provider before embarking on a new treatment, product use, diet, or fitness program. As I'm going to share some testimonials later, I just want to let us know, including some information, all content is created to publish online for informational purposes only. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice and definitely should not be relied upon as health or personal advice. Okay, the success stories are anecdotal and based on personal accounts, viewpoint and opinion rather than rich research facts. And of course, because we are so unique, one person's result may vary from one to the other. Okay, so let me just mention to you LifeWay's mission. Through our patented wearable wellness technology, the power of community and e-commerce, we strive to touch 1 billion homes and beyond, enhancing lives around the world. Well, for us, Singapore, the last 3 days have been a very hectic day for us. First, we are so thankful. David Schmidt, on 20th September, we had a soft launch live with ever first success center in Singapore. Well, I'm so glad that some of you maybe were able to join us. And thereafter, we had our mega OPP, which we had about half all the 500 tickets were sold. There also, we have many testimonials, people who shared about how LiveWave has literally touched and changed their lives. And this is basically really what we want to do, using this wearable technology, to help people to get their health back. And also yesterday, we had an amazing manager workshop conducted by the Lifeway Corporate. So for our friends, really we wish for you is to open your mind, sit back, relax, and allow me to share with you some vital information about LifeWave and its technology. Okay. About the company, it's interesting to note that LifeWave is actually poised and positioned as an advanced technology company. Something, that really resonates with me very deeply because here we are looking into tapping into the body's natural energy and rebalance the flow. Some people call it the chi for body system to function properly and start the healing process from within without the use of medications, injections, and surgery. It's just so common. If I would ask you if you had a headache, what would you do? And I'm pretty sure without blinking an eye, many of you will say, oh, I'll probably pop Panadol or two. And I think from young, we were taught to learn, to say, if you have any sickness, go for medications. Something that I learned many years ago, that our body literally has the ability to perform self-healing. Even tonight, even as I'm introducing to us life technology, I also wish to say that it is your body literally that helps you to function properly and to get the self-healing that your body needs. What we are doing is basically using this wearable technology as a medium to allow the body to get the maximum effect, right? Hence, our tagline is live long, live well, and live younger. Something about this, again, I mentioned earlier, we are actually an advanced technology company specializing in patented wearable technology, harnessing the power of light to boost health at the cellular level. Using the power of light to boost health, you'll be asking what sort of light, right? Interestingly, if you understand about our body composition, or rather what our body able to do, scientists have actually found that our body glows, literally, is termed as human bioluminescence. Just that with our naked eyes, we can't see that our body literally emit lights. But interestingly also, our body also has got this infrared light. This is where when you patch this little sticker onto your body, the body's infrared will activate this patch immediately for it to function to benefit you. And also about this company, I would love for us to know the amazing founder, David Schmidt. We call him the 3-in-1 simply because he's not only the CEO, he's also the founder and inventor of LifeWave. And for this October, we are so glad that a group of us, in fact, quite a big group of us from Malaysia and Singapore, will be making our way to Dallas for our 20th anniversary. So friends, I'd like for you to know that LifeWave is not a fly-by-night company. It is already celebrating its 20th anniversary. And to see this man, whom we have the privilege to meet him at our recent 20th anniversary cruise, we saw David there in person. Although this is not my first time, but his presence just exuberate the kind of awesomeness, a man with humility, or really a man with a big heart. As you come to know him more, I'm sure you'll be able to share with me the same sentiment that this man is just simply amazing. Well, to me, with these three position, as in the founder, CEO, and inventor as one person, it really gives me a lot of courage and great confidence that company like LifeWave will be here to stay, and not just here to stay, but be here to stay for the longest time. I've known about good companies, with having good products. But I also know that, because of certain reasons, these companies, they close down simply because the founder and the inventor or the CEO, they don't see eye to eye. And because of that, literally, what a waste, right? From a good product, because of certain squabbles, the company closed down. So for LifeWave, I'm so happy that, David Schmidt cannot be, against David Schmidt, right? So friends, I just want to know that we are really in the right place at the right time with the right company, with an amazing guy who is behind us all the way. This is what David has to say, because here when we are looking at LifeWave's product, there's one particular patch that really comes, you know, really loud, which is our X39. Now we also want to be very careful because of authorities. This X39 is simply amazing. It is although it's a phototherapy wearable patch, but it has the ability to do this kind of age reversal kind of things in our body. Like what David said, if we were to go back 20 years, the subject of age reversal was thought to be science fiction. But then in the 80s, many companies have already started to claim, that their so-called product, which is stem cells products, has the ability to do this and to do that. Yes, stem cells do have the ability to do that. But till today, even FDA does not approve of stem cell therapy for many, many good reasons. Even for Singapore, which is such a vibrant country with high technology kind of country, and yet our government still does not approve of stem cell therapy for very good reasons. One of which is simply it still carries about 35% of potential risk. And what more? It is very, very costly. I learned from many people. We have customers have come to our meetings, actually literally went to neighboring countries. For one injection, they have to pay US $10,000. And for some, they pay 30,000. And I even know of one gentleman from Indonesia who's flown all the way to Germany to get a treatment that cost him $500,000 US. So friends, tonight I'm giving you option, another option that, wow, I think if I were to tell you the price, it will blow your mind away. I'll do that later, to keep you in suspense. So, David, to say the least, is not just an incredible gentleman, a very brilliant guy. I have heard numerous people telling me that this guy is an alien because what he is doing, simply to us, if you are a layman and we hear what he's doing, you think that it's simply far-fetched. How can a little sticker do such an amazing thing, right? And that's why for David to do this, it's just so incredible. He's just kind of downloaded the kind of incredible wisdom, from above heaven to just be able to do it just like that. But for us, we think it's so easy. But mind you, David has been in the lab for so many years. just putting his heart and sweat and effort into designing something that is, just simply incredible for you and I to be able to use it right now and here. Okay, in 1999, he was actually roped into the Hall of Fame of Inventors, and this is an incredible honor for David, to be given this as to be one of the doctorate recipients. Okay? And of course, he has so many accolades and awards, which I will not go through due to time, right? But again, he is just an amazing character in person. LiveWave is also considered as a vertical integrated company. What do I mean by that? From conception, the idea, all the way to the final product, is everything controlled by LiveWave and none other than David Schmidt himself. You know, I'm so happy that, whatever you're saying here is literally factual, huh? And that's also the reason why, if you have not known how much the X39 is selling for, I can tell you straight away. It only costs USD $100 for 30 patches, right? It's in a sleeve, okay? To get this amount with an incredible price, friends, there's no other way you can actually find this amazing price with an amazing product, okay? So, and not only that, insofar, LiveWave has also garnered more than 130 patents and with 80 over clinical studies, Well, as far as patents are concerned, I've not heard of many companies that have gotten so many. The most probably four, but David has got so many so far, more than 130 patents and more than 20 years of development. Well, so friends, I just want to give you the confidence that LiveWave really stands tall and LiveWave really is evidence-based kind of product and company. Okay, so this is the X39 patent, which I'm just going to go through very quickly, just to show you that our products are all patented, yeah? So we have a range of product, okay? The company was birthed in 2004, I beg your pardon. This is where also the first product was birthed, which is our energy enhancer patch in 2004. And just so sometimes it comes to a point that when people share our product to friends, they share with the sick. But I want you to know, friends, for our first three patches, energy enhancer been the first, and then subsequently in 2005, David also launched the Ice Wave and the Silent Lights. These three patches were originally designed for the US Navy SEALs, like our Singapore commandos. Okay, so they have very special benefits, when you put on it. For those who have already experiencing this, I'm sure you know what I meant. But for energy enhancer, simply put it, is able to help with the metabolic rate, elevates the energy, it does even more, huh? And for Ice Wave, I've heard numerous stories, literally, is even far better than opioids. I have a gentleman who is suffered from a last stage of cancer. Even 2 doses of morphine could not even bring him down to the point. He told his wife, I might as well end my life. It's just unbearable. Throughout the week, he can only sleep few hours, So you can imagine the kind of pain that he went through. So the friends introduced him live patches and put him on the ice wave patches. 3 days later, the wife told the friend, oh, my husband can sleep better. No, initially he could not. When he wanted to walk, he needed support left and right. He just could not muster any energy to do so. And 4 months later, we heard another news. Friends came to his house, visited him, and forgot to take his something. So this gentleman literally took the things that a friend left in the house, walked all the way down on his own without any support. Can you imagine? From wanting to die, was in pain, and 4 months later, continuously using our product, he no longer needed any support and assistance. Well, to say this again, we do not claim any medical claims, but these are some of the results that people are experiencing with our patches. And then in 2006, we have the glutathione and the carnosine patch is just very amazing. Again, I will not go through all the benefits, but they are really, really amazing. Please go back to your friends if they are new and just ask them what are the individual benefits. And in 2005, of course, all the way to 2019, okay, something amazingly happened, which is our X39. Okay, we call it the reverse aging era. When this X39 was birthed in 2019, it literally changes the ballgame for LifeWave. This is where many people experience significant change in their life. Where once upon a time, they were experiencing sleepless nights, having pain in their body, cannot see properly, and having brain fog, knee pain, body ache. When they put on our X39, they are literally experiencing, although chronologically they may be 50 years old or 60 or even 17 years old, by the time when they start using our X39 patch, you know, they are behaving as though they are in their 30s, literally, biologically. I've numerous people who told me, they are able to sleep better, their energy level increase and their mental faculty is very, very sharp. Friends, isn't it amazing? It's just like, when we were young, when we sustain any kind of injury, they heal very fast, right? By the time you cross 35 or to 50s, you realize, so how come they aren't healing as fast as they were when we were in our teenage years? That's the reason also why when we start using the X39, we are experiencing the same thing that we used to be in our 20s and in our 30s, simply because by wearing the X39 patch, is able to reverse our gene expressions to reset our gene expressions to behave younger and healthier. And now, mind you, your cells, your 100 trillion cells, and now your stem cells are now mobilized to work for you. Once they were dormant and sleeping, now by wearing the X39, it's now causing your stem cells once again to be awakened to work for you. And that's the reason why you're experiencing what you're experiencing when you were in the 20s and 30s, because right now your stem cells are not activated to work for you. And then, of course, after that, we have the X49 and we have the Shine Dream, which is already stopped producing. Okay. So these are some of the patches or products that LifeWave has installed from the year 2004 and ongoing. Okay, about this thing called aging, is inevitable. I think many people struggle. In the olden days, I'm sure you heard about this emperor by the name of Shi Huangdi, right? Even the the emperor from Greek, I think, by the name of I can't remember, but like Shi Huangdi, for example, we've heard stories that he wanted to create an elixir, right? Elixir to make him an immortal, and of course, finally, we know by history, he's no longer around, which means as much as you want to be immortal, this is impossible. But friends, in terms of aging, although we cannot stop the aging process, but there are ways for us to slow down, not only slow down aging, but then we can do more than that by reverse aging. So basically, what you're experiencing earlier, like I mentioned, knee pain, body ache, start having wrinkles on the body and you realize, your collagen is no longer that supple, your face, it has to do with this thing called degeneration. But more accurately, I will term it as mitochondrial dysfunction. It's just that now your cells is like a battery, a car, a toy car that is run by battery. If you don't replace them in due time, the battery will be flat, right? Because there's no more energy in the battery. Likewise, our body has got about 60, some say 100 trillion cells. Just imagine your 60 to 100 trillion cells energy are so low. How then can you mobilize your cells or your stem cells to work for you? That's also exactly when people start using our X39 patch. Literally, it will literally kickstart your engine to start working for you, right? Okay, then why your cells need more stem cells? They are different, yeah? Stem cells are the mother cells, your father's egg and the mother's sperm fused together. This is the very first stem cells, and then they started to divide to become, organs, and 9 months later, you and I. Why do we need more stem cells right now, more than ever? Okay, just based on this chart, by the way, this is a fact. So, but if you want to do your due diligence, please go and study more. But based on this chart, you're able to see whichever category you're in, you realize that when we are born, literally we have so much stem cells. And that's also the reason why, you can't control a kid from running, whether they are boy or girl, right? Simply because they have so much stem cells, so much energy. They just need to expand off their energy. Please allow them to roam, Once their energy is expanded, then you realize they are able to sleep very, very well at night. In terms of professional athletes, you realize that most professional athletes, they don't compete once they cross their 30s. Why? Based on this chart, they are only having 45% of stem cells left. If you are in this category at the age of 50, 50% lower. And of course, we always tease, you know, if you are in this category, age 65, you probably have about 5% to 2% of stem cells. And that's also the reason why, now I also see people in their 30s also are behaving like as though they're in their 60s, just somehow their energy level is so low. Okay. So the fact is your stem cell production plummets 90% by the time you cross 65. No wonder you feel old and you feel tired. So my wish for you is, if you have not already tried our X39 or you are invited by your friends, please go back to them. You will be pleased to know that whatever your friends is introducing to you, they love you enough to just want you to experience on this X39 patch. Okay, because stem cells helps restore the healthy levels you enjoy when you are in your 20s and in your 30s. Okay, so the same thing. This is more animated. Okay, please take responsibility for your own health. Yeah. Imagine if we could activate our stem cells and reset our organs to a younger, healthier state. Would you like it? I'm sure, right? So please take some action after you hear tonight's presentation. So friends, allow me to introduce to you X39, which is our wellness patch. Okay, of course, I want to be very careful, due to authorities. It literally can activate your stem cells, yeah? Okay, research, the solution. X39 able to signal your body to elevate GHK upper peptide. Okay, and it can reset your gene expression to a younger, healthier state. Here we are looking at 3,000 to 4,000. Mind you, not many products. Even I know of very good supplements. Even if you were to take very good supplements, the most I hear can actually reset about 40 to 50 genes to a younger state. But X39, 3,000 to 4,000 genes. Okay, this is a clinical studies, that's why I have the confidence to share with you. David literally sent a group of people to this gold standard clinic, okay, to test for their telomeres. Yeah, it's a gold standard clinic. So telomeres are actually found at the end of our chromosomes. It is said that as the longer your telomeres are, the longer you will live, right? So this group of people, they were sent to the clinic to test, and their blood was drawn on 2 occasions. Third month, they draw the blood to test. Not much significant change. But at the 6th month, okay, all the same control group, their blood was drawn again, and this time round, they found that their the telomeres lengthen to that of 8.5 years of age reversal. Friends, insofar, I am very proud to tell you, no other products, literally no other products, if we are even looking at stem cells, are able to do what LifeWave X39 can do. All right. By the way, this is a clinical study. So, to say the least, we have a list of benefits, but I'm going to go through very quickly, just for the benefit of time. In terms of pain relief, we can literally say instantaneous pain relief, okay, mobility and reduction in inflammation, because most of the conditions of pain that you're suffering from, the root cause is literally inflammation of the cells. So when you use a patch, if it can reduce inflammation, you will also see results, in terms of healing, getting your pain lesser and lesser, and for the X39 to work to repair your cells. Okay, then fast recovery from exercise if you are athlete, okay, better performance, enhances performance, and of course, many people, many ladies will love it. Your wrinkles will be lesser and your fine lines will be gone. All right. So on the right, the chart to your right, as I explained earlier, using X39, the first few days are able to reset your gene expression. Then first 3 months is able to reset your gut. And this is very interesting. Okay, many of us, if you are going through certain programs, okay, or you've been on certain supplements, you realize having taken so much and you don't see much results, yeah. Could it be because you have leaky guts? Okay, and also it is already proven, if you have friends or anyone who has got autoimmune disease, more likely it's also referring to your gut being leak. You have leaky gut, and that's hence, that many people are suffering from autoimmune diseases. If you're able to resolve this gut problem, I'm pretty sure you're able to see results. And that's also the reason why with X39, apart from David Schmidt, we have a doctor by the name of Dr. Melinda Connor. Together with David, they both tested on X39, and there are many things, one of which she actually mentioned is able to increase metabolism, yeah. And second, is able to reverse mitochondrial dysfunction. That alone, to me, these two things are enough for me to want to try to use X39. Then 3 to 6 months, deep healing begins. Okay, that's where you realize people who have knee pain, after using it for a while, they realize, hey, their pain is no longer there on the knee. They're able to climb the flight of stairs, even to climb down the stairs, And they also realize that their wrinkles, their fine lines are gone. And that's also the reason why we tell people, if you are starting to use our X39, please take a picture of yourself. You'll see a vast difference in you before and after. But I also want to encourage you, if you are really seriously looking into using our X39 patch, well, friends, use it for 6 months, all right? Then you tell your friends whether you've experienced any difference in your overall health. 6 to 12 months, reverse aging. Wow. Then here it says in recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years after just 6 months of using X39, right? This is also our clinical studies, yeah. So here we are looking at reverse aging, not anti-aging, yeah. So this is how our patch works. Anyway, the technology is called phototherapy. Okay, photo means light, yeah. Then therapy, yes, it's just therapy. Right. So what happens is your body emits heat in the form of infrared light. Our patches are designed to trap this infrared light and placed onto the body, which causes them to reflect particular wavelengths of light. So here it's actually falling under the spectrum of light, under the visible light range. And this process stimulates specific points on the skin that signal the body to produce health benefits unique to each LifeWave patches. Okay? So the patch again, I repeat, but here I want to say this is actually in the words of David. If someone has knee pain, for instance, they can apply the patches around the area of pain. The body heat will activate the light. The body heat will activate the crystals inside the patch. The crystals, okay, every patch that we have, it will have different kinds of orientation. So whatever patch you use, it will emit different kinds of frequencies. Okay. Then whatever you are using, it will reflect the light, stimulate the skin to reduce, to do its works, whatever the patches you are using. In this case, David is referring to the ice wave patch. Okay. And then this is also another interesting thing. LifeWave is unique because it is the only phototherapy product in the world that uses the human body as its own power source. We don't need to use a battery, neither do you need to hook up to any electrical point. Just simple, you just tell the paper stick, just stick it onto your body. Any parts of the body also will do. Even if you want to patch onto your forehead, which I do normally at night using the Alavida patch, by all means, okay? You can patch literally anywhere you want to. Okay, without further ado, I'll just going to share two testimonials, which I'm going to use whom these two person whom they have shared at our mega OPP just 2 days ago. The first one I'm going to introduce to you is the person by the name of Peter Jala. Before I go on, I just want to say this. I want to reiterate again why live patches is so safe here. Simply because they are non-drug. And the very thing is very important is non-transdermal. Yeah? Non-transdermal means it does not go into your skin. You can be on any medication, any kind of treatment. I have even friends who ask, hey, James, is it safe if someone has a stent or has a pacemaker in the body? And I say, absolutely. It's very safe. And above all, it's non-invasive. You don't have to inject or do any kind of invasive treatment onto it. Just a little sticker will do. Patch onto your body, the patch will start working for you. Okay, like I mentioned, I want to introduce our first sharer will be Peter Jala. It's very interesting. Peter Jala is in his 60s. Okay, this chart you may not understand, but what he shared with us is for the longest time he was struggling with an issue, especially his heart, to the point that when he started using the lightweight patch, and he also went for his body examination very often. For a long time, he couldn't see any result until such time he says, okay, I'm going to go all out, and he started using 4 to 5 patches a day. And guess what? Just in a matter of months, I think, just a matter of months, he went to see his doctor. And of course, and the wife before that, and the wife told him, if this time round there's no improvement, you don't use the patches anymore. It's just like a kind of threat to him. But well, to Peter's pleasant surprise, he went to see his doctor. Here we are highlighting the hemoglobin. His hemoglobin was low, than expected. So he has never grown for a long time. But after you look at the lab test, okay. So here we are looking at the date. Let me see. Well, but here it shows the hemoglobin results. Okay, and the report was generated on September the 20th. Yeah. So you see, he went to see his doctor, and to his pleasant surprise, the hemoglobin actually became normal range, which to him, he just least expected it. Not only that, here I didn't show, he also mentioned that his cholesterol level also became very, very good. And that's also the reason why he's able to continue to use a lightweight patch. So this is Peter Jalas. Okay, another one is this lady, also amazing in her 60s, by the name of Pat Chow. Okay, again, I just want to say this. Well, these people, they experience their results, but again, for some, it may take a longer while. All right. And again, I just want to say we are all very unique individuals. How fast or how slow it really depends on how fast your body reacts to the patches. Okay, pet child has this condition. Excuse me, just hold on. Give me a moment. Okay, pet child. So her condition is this. She has this cataract and glaucoma, to the point that I think it must have been her left eye. Okay, she almost gone blind. Okay, and 90% damaged and 10% visibility. Well, you can imagine how she will feel, right? And at night, she could not see at all. And according to the doctor, this is irreversible. So her friends, Joanna, okay, introduced her. She's 75, right? So she started to use our patch in end February. Okay. So what happened was, of course, prior to that, she went for a surgery and could only save 10% visibility. Yeah. Started patching for 3 months using X39, aeon, carnosine, and glutathione, and then in a matter of 4 months, Feb to June, that would have been 5 months. Visibility increased from 0% to 70%. That's astounding, right? Doctors could only help very little, and doctor says, it could not be reversed. But then you look at it, her light visibility increased from 0 to 70%. Then in July 2024, her eye specialist was amazed that how the damaged optic nerve could revive. You see, while we are not discrediting doctors, but honestly, we have many short of a miracle kind of testimonies. Even doctors were clueless. How can it be? Again, here we are literally looking at the ability of your own stem cells to work using X39. Then, of course, here for PET, she also uses aeon, carnosine, and glutathione. All right. So, friends, based on this chart, I also want to tell you because I know some of you, including myself, I was once in a desperate moment because I also started LifeWave because I had two serious conditions. I was very down with a very severe vertigo and another condition called trigeminal neuralgia. Wow, these two things hit me at the same time during the COVID period. It literally rendered me incapacitated. To cut a long story short, I also started using X39. And to be honest, I used for 3 months diligently in the beginning, didn't see much improvement. And then I added on Aeon glutathione, and on the fifth month, I added on energy enhancer. It makes all the difference. It's been 3 years because I've been live for 3 years and 1 week, thankfully, and really thank God that no relapse at all. Here, this chart, I just want to show you all our organs, the cells takes time to replenish new cells. Again, I know you may be in the desperate situation whereby you want to see quick results. Like friends, all I urge of you is to be disciplined and have the courage to use because some of you is just taking another 1 more month or 2 more months for you to really see the results setting in. So friends, I want to encourage you, give yourself 3 to 6 months when you are using our patches. Okay. So this is the clinical test that I mentioned earlier. Okay. David sent this group of people to repeat diagnostic ink is a gold standard clinic for telomere testing. No change observed when blood was drawn at the third month, but 6 months, the telomeres lengthened to the equivalent of 8.5 years of age reversal. So this is it. Okay, when using our patch, it is highly encouraged to drink more water. Some of us, I know you are very busy. When you start the day off, probably you start with 1 or 2 cups of coffee, and then in between your business, you probably will take tea or so. But please, if you can, I will encourage you to hydrate yourself at a regular interval, because hydration is vitally important, because water acts as a very good conductor for the cells to communicate better, right? So we also see when people start using our patches, and when they start drinking on a regular basis, they see far better results. Here, this chart again now is more of a foundation patches, I call it. Well, X39 we encourage people to use in the day and here and night. The reason being, of course, you can try using X39 in the night, but probably you have to start counting stars, because X39 will literally energize you. Just imagine if you're energized, then you'll be so full of energy, then probably it take a long while for you to go to bed. And whereas Aeon, why Aeon? Aeon has the ability to bring down inflammation. Also, it acts as a de-stressor. No, just imagine whole day round, you're so busy, you're so tired out, and Aeon is able to bring down your cortisol level and help you to relax. When you're able to relax, and your body then can go into a deeper mode of sleep, delta mode. So X39 act like a doctor to repair your cells, and the Aeon acts as a fireman to bring down the inflammation in your cells. So these two are the best combo. They work synergistically. Okay. So yeah, to give you a glimpse of LifeWay's products, this is where earlier I showed you also. Every patch has their own benefits, okay? And you don't have to worry where to patch on, because every time you purchase any product, it comes with a little booklet, and it also show you where to patch onto your body, yeah? So this one, you may want to take a quick screenshot if you want to. But of course, we have a very interesting product also, the Alavida patch. Wow, this is very interesting. Insofar as beauty product is concerned, I think I've never heard of any beauty product that comes in a little patch. You know, I want to confess, although the Alavida Regenerating Chill comes with a day cream and a night cream and 2 sleeves of the patches. Well, I am not someone who is, so fond of using the cream, although I did use them, but for a very short time. But I tell you, I use the aloe vera patch almost every night. You know, I used to be a light sleeper. When I started using the patch, it helps me to sleep very well. And when I wake up, I want to continue to sleep. Just recently, I heard from someone who also started using this patch. He woke up late for his work, after using the aloe vera patch. It's so good. And you realize in due time, your skin will also glow. So you have not already tried our aloe vera regenerating trio, you may want to do so. Of course, we have an add-on, but it's not in the set. It's called the Revive Eye Cream. Well, friends, although it's meant for the eye, I know of people who literally use it on the whole face, and they look very good. Because why? Apart from whatever you see, the ingredients in the day and night cream for the aloe vera, in the aloe vera eye cream, we have this GHK copper inside. And that's the reason why, if you are generous enough on your body, you can apply onto your whole face. You will look very, very good. Okay? All right. To end up, this will be my last few slides. Okay. We are looking for solutions, right? And I think most people, when they are not well, many people will be prone to using medications. But friends, if you see your doctors, they also will tell you on the long-term basis, it's going to hurt your kidneys and your liver. Of course, like I said, please consult your physicians. We're not here to advise you on medical conditions, but then again, if you can try an alternative option, more holistic, something that has got no side effect, I would highly recommend our patch. Although even for those who are already on medication, please continue with the medication. Do not self-medicate. Do not stop your medication, right? Unless the doctor tell you to do so. This is also where we've seen many friends who are on a long-term medication for certain conditions. The doctors literally, if not reduce, but also stop their medication. Okay? Please consult your physician. Yeah. We are really looking at something that is, very affordable, really very affordable, very safe, and patented with over 100 over patents and 80 over clinical studies. Okay, right. So this will be my last slide. Okay, here I'm showing Wood Square office. Yeah, we are still functioning in the Wood Square office. But for those who are new, okay, please go and ask your friend. Like I mentioned in earlier, we already have an office, we have an official library office located by Lebar, SimPost. If you do not have the address, because of my business, sorry, I beg your pardon, I did not put it up here. We are located in SimPost. You may want to get the address from your friends. Even for friends from Malaysia, if you want to know the address, contact any of your leaders. They know fully well of our library office located in SimPost. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to stop screen. At the same time, I'm going to start recording as well.